The Artemis program is a robotic and human moon exploration program led by the United States National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, along with 3 partner agencies: European Space Agency, ESA, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, and Canadian Space Agency, CSA. The Artemis program intends to re-establish a human presence on the Moon for the first time since the Apollo 17 mission in 1972. The major components of the program are the Space Launch System, SLS, Orion spacecraft, Lunar Gateway space station and the commercial human landing systems. The program's long-term goal is to establish a permanent base camp on the Moon and facilitate human missions to Mars. The Artemis program is a collaboration of government space agencies and private spaceflight companies, bound together by the Artemis Accords and supporting contracts. As of July 2022, 21 countries have signed the accords, including traditional U.S. space partners, such as the European Space Agency as well as agencies from Canada, Japan, and the United Kingdom, and emerging space powers such as Brazil, South Korea, and the United Arab Emirates. The Artemis program was formally established in 2017 during the Trump administration. However, many of its components such as the Orion spacecraft were developed during the previous Constellation program, 2005 to 2010, during the Bush administration, and after its cancellation during the Obama administration. Orion's first launch, and the first use of the Space Launch System, was originally set in 2016, but was rescheduled and launched on the 16th of November 2022 as the Artemis I mission, with robots and mannequins aboard. According to plan, the crewed Artemis II launch will take place in 2024, the Artemis III crewed lunar landing in 2025, the Artemis IV docking with the Lunar Gateway in 2027, and future yearly landings on the Moon thereafter. However, some observers note that the program's cost and timeline are likely to be overrun and delayed due to, according to internal and external review, NASA's inadequate management of contractors. Artemis I was originally scheduled for late 2021, but the launch date was pushed back to the 29th of August 2022. Engine sensor problems caused a delay on that date. The next launch window was September 3rd. A fuel supply line leak in a quick disconnect arm on a ground tail service mast caused a further delay to a period between the 23rd of September and the 4th of October. While the leak was partially repaired to a satisfactory condition, weather delays due to Hurricane Ian forced NASA managers to begin preparing for the stack's rollback to the vehicle assembly building and call off the September-early October launch window. In October 2022, NASA launch managers decided on a new launch date of the 14th of November, with backup options for the 16th of November and the 19th of November. In early November, NASA launch managers ruled out the 14th of November option and made preparations to secure the SLS at the pad for Tropical Storm Nicole, after which launch was planned for the 16th of November. On the 16th of November 2022, at 1 hour 47 minutes and 44 seconds Eastern Standard Time, 6 hours 47 minutes and 44 seconds Coordinated Universal Time, Artemis I successfully launched from the Kennedy Space Center. The Artemis I flight test was completed at 9:40 a.m. Pacific Standard Time the 11th of December 2022, when the Orion spacecraft splashed down in the Pacific Ocean, west of Baja California, after a record-breaking mission, which saw Artemis travel more than 1.4 million miles on a path around the Moon before returning safely to Earth. The splashdown occurred 50 years to the day since NASA's Apollo 17 moon landing, the last astronaut mission to touch down on the lunar surface.